All right, everyone, so here today I'm going to show you how to operate this switch electrically and mechanically, manually with the control handle. And what this is it's a reciprocating arm, so it's not a rotating arm. This arm does not rotate. It goes up and down, axial motion. It's a reciprocating, and it just operates those three jacks, like gang operated jacks, but it's just, instead of a human doing this, it's automatic. So this is an S&C controller, and it's fairly straightforward. This one doesn't have any SCADA hookup, so we're just going to go to local and disabled auto. So in that way, it's 100% manual control. And if I come in here and I go to closing, and it closes the jacks, right? So that's really easy. However, what I want to show you is what it looks like when we do manual operation. So obviously we're going to need this handle right here. So I'm going to grab this out, and that releases this button right here. Okay, and that means that now we are not ready, okay, because we've pulled the handle out. So this thing should not electrically operate. When you come over here, what we have to do is we have to release this mechanism from the motor. And in order to do that, we got a little bit of a challenge here because I'm one-handed. We're going to take this pin out. That's going to be for our handle. I'm going to just stick that around the back side, and then this pin is going to come out. Okay, and so when this pin comes out right here, and as I said, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Now you could get the handle in here and do this. We've lubed this up a little bit, so it's actually not terrible. Just to pop that out like that, comes off, and then we could put this back pin back in. So I'm going to try to do this while holding the phone. There we go. And now we can take this handle and we can put it in here just like this, and it goes all the way in. And you should really ideally put the other pin back in, so that way you don't have your handle pop out and hit you in the face when you're operating. Now this switch, if you look right at it, I mean, physically it's already in the up position right there. That little hinge arm is up. So that means that, I mean, it can't go any further up, so it's got to go down, right? So if it goes down, this is going to rotate backside like this, and it's going to go like this. So going open like that, and that's how you operate this thing mechanically. Fairly straightforward. This it's important to make sure that this clevis does not come back into the lock, because if you try to do something and you get that caught back inside, going closed, then this might get caught. And if you're in one position versus the other, then the motor might, if someone's on the front being squirrely with it, maybe they could try to operate that motor and get this thing bound up. So try to prevent that as much as possible. It's always in best practice, even though it's not required. This thing is blocking you out. Don't trust other things. It's probably best just to come in here and turn off DC power just to be safe, and then everything's dead. There's no way it can operate electrically. Okay, and when you're done, just reverse this process. So all we have to do is just pull that pin out, put that back, pull this out. This handle comes out. We don't really want the handle out yet because we got to get this closed. So we're going to go like this. You hold the phone for me. You're going to get this clevis back in there like that, and then you just got to use a little bit of muscle, some elbow grease, put this back on. This pin's going to go in here, and there was a bolt as a retainer on this. I took it out just to be it's down here. I took it out for the demo. And then we don't need this handle anymore, so we can take that out, put this in. If you had a lock or a bolt, you can put that in right here. And then the lockout mechanism's also in the back, whichever one lines up. So you can actually lock this out in the closed or the open position. And then this handle comes back onto the front, just like so, upside down. Okay, fairly straightforward. All right, thanks.